Hello, patrons. This is April. It's the end of April 2023, and I wanted to just reach out and face to face talk to you a little bit about some personal stuff, but also mostly just to reconnect. I haven't done one of these connections videos in a couple of years, so I wanted to see if it resonated with you, see if I liked doing them again. I remember liking doing them at the beginning, and then frankly, I was a little bit reticent about doing them. They became kind of I wasn't looking forward to them. I was kind of cringing at the thought of having to make them because the year that I quit doing them was earlier on in the pandemic, and I felt really unsettled, and I felt, as did most people, just sort of restless, unsettled, kind of gloomy, and I wanted to not have every single month talking to you be about how, kind of yucky I felt. So that's actually why I stopped doing them all those years ago. But I feel like I'm in a much better place now. I'm working full-time from home. I haven't felt super comfortable doing these because my husband works on the other side of this wall. So even if I closet myself up in the room and close the door and kind of talk really low, I feel like he'd hear me. I don't know. It's not like anything I say in here is a secret, but it just feels a little awkward to be like, hi. Anyway, but he's not here right now. He's at the grocery store, and he's also walking our young dog. Usha is our latest dog. She's been with us for about a year and a half now, and she is about 3.5 years old, I think. You never can tell with a rescue dog. And so anyway, I'm really glad that she's with us and that she's safe and healthier than when we got her, but she does take far more energy and time than I have on a regular basis. So she's really Ali's dog. I dig these older senior dogs. Humphrey is going to be 14 in June, and Radar, he must be outside right now. He's in the little orange vest. He's a little Chihuahua Dachshund mix, and he's already 14, so he'll be 15 in December. He wants to be in my lap now. Anyway, I forget why I was telling you that, but I was just telling you where Ali was. He's walking Usha. So yeah, March was awesome and shitty for me. I published a new book, which was the first in a long while. It's my second memoir. It's called You Can't Dance a Lie. I'm sure you know this already. And so that was really exciting. I'd been planning that for a long time. I launched it March 1st. I had a couple of author events, and my birthday is in March, so I just turned 49. And so it was a great month for finishing goals and dreams and feeling loved and supported by friends and family and loved ones and writing community and fans. So that was all really beautiful. And for whatever reason, I think the reason is probably a little bit of perimenopause and my generalized anxiety about just that I've always had is really flaring up, and I wasn't able to regulate it for whatever reason, and I started having panic attacks. So there were 2 or 3 weeks in March where I felt really, really yucky, uncomfortable, went to the doctor, heart palpitations, a lot of, panic attacks. So those were not fun. And there was a lot of self-doubt and, feeling just generally shitty about myself. So that threw a wrench in things for quite a while. But I feel, the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks have felt pretty okay. I'm over the hump. I think also I had some really phenomenal insomnia, like the week leading up to like kind of that crisis, moment where I just kept having panic attacks multiple times a day and went to the doctor and stuff. So I think the insomnia had something to do with that too. So I've been sleeping much better. I do have a prescribed sleep aid that's actually a antihistamine. But they use it for anxiety and for insomnia or sleeplessness or whatever. But it doesn't work very long. By that I mean you can't take it every night. It eventually just stops working after a couple weeks or something. So I only take it when I've had a day or two of insomnia and I have to sleep, or it's getting really bad, or something like that. So I feel so much better having that and knowing that it's available to me. So anyway, I just wanted to check in and see how you guys were doing. I'm only 2 months, all of February, all of March, all of April, 3 months into working full-time from home. And I feel not quite settled yet. I knew it would take me a few months. And because I had because February, the first month back out of working at the bookstore, was a month of, chaos trying to get the book ready for March 1st and the stress of that. And then the March, like panic attacks and stuff like that. I feel kind of like I've been delayed in settling into a system for, a schedule, for working at home. So I'm doing well. I feel like I could be doing a whole lot better. I feel still kind of scattered. So I think that my initial thought of, within 4 months or so, I'll have settled into a regular routine is delayed. So I think it'll take me, closer to like 6 or 7 months. And anyway, but I've actually heard that from other people that have stopped working and, come home full time to write, that it took them like a whole year to like really settle into their thing. And I kept thinking, it's not going to take that long. It's not going to take that long. But, maybe it will for me. I don't know. So anyway, I'm feeling good right now. And I just spent all day long working on podcast stuff and coming up with new podcast topic ideas. And I'm going to be blogging a lot more on my webpage for author services, and talking a lot more about planning and strategic goal setting and coaching and editing stuff. So there'll be articles about those sorts of things, and so that'll be new and different for me. And so I guess I'm focusing on content right now and trying to get that kind of going, and we'll see what happens next. So just creating that branded content list was really my goal for April. So I feel like I've done that today. And what day is this? The 19th? Yeah. So I still have another week or so before the end of the month, and I can really, get that formulated, that plan. So that's coming up. And author updates wise, like writing project, I'm co-writing for the first time a nonfiction book for writers on how to write how-to books. So it's really meta. Even as she and I are talking about the book, it's really meta. It's really hard to like actually come up with vocabulary that we know. When we're talking about readers, are we talking about our readers or the readers' readers? So stuff like that. That's kind of funny. But anyway, I can really get in the weeds and love talking shop. So if anybody just wants to talk business, you are totally welcome to send questions my way, or set up like one of those. I have a free 15-minute discovery call on my website. Feel free to sign up for one of those. And actually, one of the Patreon benefits is one of those every week, I think. Let me just see what level that is at. Weekly accountability check-in via email, weekly. Okay, it's the Mary Poppins fan, which is $15 a month. And that is, the shout out on the podcast, the postcard. I'm sending postcards now. And you can make announcements on the podcast. You get all my ebooks, current and future, your name in the acknowledgments of any books, and signed paperbacks mailed to you as I publish them, a weekly check-in via email, and also a weekly Zoom accountability 15-minute call to celebrate your wins from last week and tell me what you want to do for the coming week. So I find that really helpful, and I would love to provide that for you if you're interested. So give it a try, like a free little try to see if that works for you. And if you want it to be a regular thing, then we can make that happen too. So anyway, that's it for me for April, I think. I'll check in next month. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.